like flying.
I didn't know that.
But tell me the best part.
So, oh yeah, so then, so we lived in this little cabin, but then when it got to be winter and we were still there, we had to get an apartment.
I see Roman.
And we didn't have any furniture or anything, so we had to rent an apartment. It was an okay apartment. And moved in there, and we used to have to go down, have to go down and do the laundry. This is why I don't like apartments that you have to go out. That's why I was so excited that Kenny and Hunter have a washer and dryer in your apartment. Because I used to go down to this laundry in the basement. And then one night we were sitting there, and all of a sudden there's all these.
We're sitting down there. We're up in our apartment.
Yeah, we're up in our apartment.
Okay.
There's all these police cars going, lights going all over the place, and they're hauling stuff out of our apartment building, out and putting them in the police cars. And what it was, we read it later. It was downstairs, right in the apartment, right next to the laundry room. There was a bunch of people there that were robbing fur coat stores, and they were remaking the fur coats down in this apartment in the basement, selling them on eBay. No,
There's no eBay.
and then so that was scared the heck out of me. And then another time.
How many apartments? Like, was it a big apartment?
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was about 3 stories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I used to take you walking all the time around. We had sort of our walking path that we'd go.
Yep.
And we walked past this motel every time we went. Because I was a little worried about getting lost, We come from La Ronge to Montreal. And so, anyway, then there was a thing on the news, and Canada's most wanted criminal had been caught at that motel that we walked past every day.
Are you serious?
So that scared me. So I was glad to get out of Montreal. Never did like this.
Right, you don't trust motels.
Rowan, look at that cute chickie poo. Look at that
love
cute
that.
chickie poo.
Skirt.
He's cute.
And back in the days when I used to make all your mom's clothes. And
Look at those thighs.
What'd you say?
Like I said, and then Auntie Tracy came along. And Auntie Tracy
Well,
came along.
you're in
and-
charge of the fireside there, man. Family
Hunter, we're done.
Kennedy's making me sleepy.
Look at Rowan. He's
That's
like-
enough for
Well, that's
one
good.
night.
You're the one that can coach it.
Hey, thank you so much for sharing all those stories. I've never heard those before.
Yeah, I listened to all of them. I just couldn't keep my
Pardon me?
I listened to all of them. I just couldn't keep my eyes open.
That's okay. Up here.
Oh, look at that.
It was
That's
fun.
cute.
It was fun hearing Grandpa's stories.
That's Terry there.
Cutie.
Oh, sorry. More?
Kind of looks like Rowan.
That was in our.
Well, I thought the other one looked like Rowan actually.
Yeah, both of them do.
That was taken in.
Rowan around girls'
That's
clothes.
the
No, in Ronald, yeah. That was in our mobile home, I believe.
Can you put the other picture back up so Candy can see better?
Oh,
Take a look at the other one. Let's see.
is that the other picture? Where is it? See it?
It's cute then.
Mom,
Then, I mean then.
her and I look really similar.
Just a second.
Rowan.
Our baby pictures are really similar.
Yeah. That picture, I think, at least from here. Oh my God, I can't see.
Yeah, but Candy wants to see this picture.
See if you think better.
That's Florida.
How come I can't
That's
find
Florida.
it? Just that, I'll find the can. Okay, here it is.
If you get it the right angle, can you
Does
see
that
it?
look like Rowan? That was back in the days. I made that skirt from my old clothes. That was back in the days when I used to make yours clothes, no Darlene's clothes. For a while.
Or did you close for
It's my bedtime.
yeah, they made them.
Okay, we're done, Hunter.
Awesome.
Just wait. Oh, got one more picture. One more picture. I've been looking all over for this. I mean, I've been looking all over for it. Oh, there's the car.
Oh, there's the car that we had.
Oh,
And that's their trailer.
Yeah, that
This
was the
was our
first
home.
one we had.
Whoa, that's fancy.
That's what we
Yeah,
lived
by
in.
that
when we
car.
were-
we saw that.
That's the
we
one
saw the
that
car.
you accidentally ran
It
out of
wasn't the
gas,
same
huh?
kind though.
But
Yeah,
it's
actually.
close.
I did, I really
Oh, that's
honestly
the
didn't.
one in your.
Look, we're gonna have a slumber party. We're gonna run out of gas.
Oh, it wasn't that.
Is that the one you had the pink appliances?
We had,
Pink
we had,
appliances.
we had
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
the,
Pink
get the car to
appliances.
post.
Have
It
you
was
seen
the-
that article
Oh my
on
gosh, I
Facebook?
love that
Okay.
house.
Isn't that
Is that
awesome?
ever-
Oh, I would love to.
Hey Pat, did you see that up close? Have a look
There's
at
this
that.
house. I think I showed it to you.
My feet are over
I think
here.
I've
You're,
seen
Some-
you're good.
Someone bought the house in like
We
1956.
got a lot of white on
and
the back of
then
that car.
Yeah, well, there was
somehow
snow on
no
it
one
too.
moved
Yeah.
into
But
it
isn't that
or
a
whatever.
neat car?
But
It
it's
was a
like
Tudor
sold
hardtop
on
too.
by the
That was the
family.
nice thing about it.
Not a removal.
Anyway, so the guy, but then they
wasn't a
put the
removal,
house up
it
for
was just a
sale,
hard
and then
Yeah, it
they
was
never went
removable.
into it.
That's so
The
cool.
family that owned it or whatever. And so
That was
this
a
guy
Merc?
had bought the house, and he goes into this
That
house,
was a Merc?
and it seriously
Meteor.
was like a time capsule.
Yeah.
Like
Like me, whatever.
That
it
was
was a
between the
brand new
Merc and the
house
Ford.
built for
Old
1956
friends,
that
Sending
no
you
one
that
had
Ford
ever
in
lived
different,
in.
Now they're
And
old.
so you walked in, and the kitchen
So it's called a
like,
Meteor
was
what?
all pink appliances, like brand new
A Meteor
pink
what?
Who made the
appliances,
meteor?
but
Really?
still had
Ford,
the
yeah, it was a Ford. But they
like
put this
card,
little
the
extra trim
cards
goodies
like
on it
in the
and they called it
fridge,
Meteor.
like saying like.
And they sent it
"Welcome
to
to
Belgium.
your new-" like,
Yeah.
Right.
and
You know
there
how
was a plaque
appliances
on the
have,
door
like,
that said
things
that.
in
That's your
them?
Valiant right
Well,
there.
like
That is,
they
that's
were
what
still
car-
like in the fridge
That's what,
from
that's all I
1950s and the
know.
50s.
Was that and that
Wow.
tickle, you know, our
It's
blue
really
tickle.
cool. I'll have to find it and show it to you. It's
Our
really
blue
cool.
That
tickle
is really cool.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, here, just wait, one more, we're done.
Honey, there's always one more.
Oh.
Oh, Grandpa, you've had the same hairdo for that long?
I always had the same thing. But yeah, ever so long that now that he's cut it all off, there's a little thing here that he has a problem with. It has a problem laying down.
You guys don't age.
Pardon?
You guys don't age.
Yeah, right.
No, you do look the same. Maybe a little bit older, but.
A little skinnier.
you look the same.
Everything we had, we put in that car.
Do you know how much Grandpa weighed when he had a 28-inch waist when we got married?
That's 54 minutes.
Sick, eh?
156 pounds.
Sick as in really sick, not sick as it is today. Sick means good or something.
Because
Yeah.
you have to step up your slide
28 inch
skills.
and 156
Hmm?
pounds.
Your slide
Starving
skills.
to death.
Slide
I'll never see those days again.
Yeah. Us kids never saw those days.
Okay, Hunter, we're done.
Bones way more than that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was the best family home evening I've ever had.
It's fine.
Seriously, it was good.
I didn't realize how much my daredevil grandpa was.
He was a bush pilot.
She meant in dating your mom.
Oh.
No.
Dad, do you know that when Pat worked
Do
up
we usually
north,
have
he
a
was the one
closing
putting
song?
the dynamite down those holes?
Oh, I didn't.
Do
Is
we
that
usually
right?
have a closing song?
Yeah.
Well, we can.
We haven't done them in a long
You had to
time.
put the, and then tamp them down with a
Well,
stick.
we had a nod well, so I followed the nod well. The nod well had the drill on it.
Yeah,
And the drill hose down
Oh, yeah.
the cut line.
You
And then-
filled the holes?
And he put the,
And I would run down I'd run with sticks in my arms and
You think
I'd-
his job
I'd
is
put a-
dangerous?
I'd put a hole in the dynamite and then I would put a lead in it, one of those caps
Yeah, cap.
and stuff, and then I'd stick it on the end of this pole and I'd shove it down the hole and put a little mud on top of the hole and stick it to a flag, and then to the next one I went, and then they called them jug heads, right? Jug heads. They would come along and they'd lay all the wires and stuff and hook them up, and then the guy sitting in the kind of a truck or whatever, they'd blow them off and it would give them a pattern, and then they could read from the way the pattern from the shaking of the ground,
Yeah.
it would read where there's a possibility of oil or gas or whatever.
Yeah, give them an underlying strata, how the rock formation was. But just before the crew that I was with, before they fired it off, they used to holler silence. Did you
Oh,
guys
really?
do that? No
We
one could
never
even
ever
walk.
saw, we never saw them, you hook it up. we were always ahead of that.
Oh, yeah, I
So
see.
I just left the flags and then they would come later and lay the wire.
Yeah. But when they hollered silence, you couldn't even walk.
Oh,
They
really?
said, we can
Yeah.
detect you walking on the ground.
Yeah.
Those sices were, well, you've seen them, eh? They're triangular glass about that long and got three sides on it and suspended in the middle. And they put the sice down the hole and this is that would run something up in, we had.
Well, see, now now like in the prairies there, they don't drill, they just use those big earth pounders, the vibrators.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And stuff, they put the side like
Does he sleep?
something
No.
like that.
His eyes are wide open.
That's how things change in a few years. Eh?
Yeah,
Just snaps his
I used to have to
back
fly
up.
dynamite out to those guys in caps,
yeah.
and the rule was you never
What's
flew
happened
caps
when
and
you work
dynamite in the
up
same
in
river.
Alberta?
So
Well, everything you do, when you use dynamite, you have to use copper.
Meaning for the
what?
You have to use copper,
Yeah, brass, exactly,
brass,
brass.
that's right.
Yeah, brass spike to make
And it's funny because, we used to cut the dynamite open